Palin endorsements backfiring all over. Tea and then a he. Mama, when Caribou Barbie endorses a political candidate, her opponents should start celebrating. Recent polls and primaries demonstrate Palin's picks now actually lose support when she flaps open her enormous beak to screech off yet another once coveted seal of approval. In fact, oh boy, there go the polls. In fact, an NBC Wall Street Journal poll just found a majority of Americans say they would be less likely to vote for a candidate if they knew Palin supported them. In New Hampshire, where a Palin endorsement sent a GOP Senate candidate down the toilet, 65% of self-described moderates felt that way. But oh, thank you, Jesus, Republicans still prefer Caribou Barbie to other GOP 2012 contenders. That's what...
You go with that.
Yeah, Larry asked me that last night. Who do you fear, Stephanie? Who do you fear most? I said, well, Larry, I am most afraid of Sarah Palin. Please do not nominate her. I am afraid the president could never handle her intellectual firepower in a debate.
Also, to an addition, moreover, you betcha.
2 minutes. Let's dive into the right-wing world and see what's doing. Wow, we've been having so much fun. We've been having so much fun with live right-wing tools. I've had no time for the recorded cut type. Like Rose Tennant on the War Room radio show.
Yeah.
That's becoming a favorite in right-wing world, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know, you're going to be held accountable for this vote. If you voted for Barack Obama and you call yourself a person of faith, you will be held accountable for that vote. I believe that with all of my heart. With all of my heart.
Going to hell. Because you voted for a Muslim, bad Christian communist.
You will burn in hell.
Hawaiian. What?
Wow.
Huh?
Wow,
I
wait.
believe if you voted for a black man to be in the White House, you're going to hell.
That seems a little harsh, Rose. Okay, Pam Geller on the Hannity show.
All the evidence points to Obama's anti-Semitic associations. It's not just...
Do you think the president's anti-Semitic?
I do.
Why would... That's a hard charge.
It is a hard charge, but I say by their fruits we shall know him, and so we know him in regards to concerning Israel, and doing nothing to stop the Iran bomb.
What?
Oh, I see. So
The
by not
non-existent
bombing
Iran bomb.
Iran or allowing Israel to make Iran into a parking lot,
Yeah.
you're right away you're anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
If you think that's unwise in any way. Wow. Already the president, we're 2 bites into right-wing world. The president's an anti-Semite and we're going to hell for having voted for him.
He's not for World War III.
And we haven't even gotten to Rush Limbaugh yet on the Arizona law.
By the way, Palestinians are Semitic too.
This judge has put the icing on the cake. This judge has confirmed for tens of millions of Americans these people need to go. The Democrats and Republican apologists. We are going to strike politically at the ruling class in November, and we're going to continue to strike them until they're broken up. Otherwise, it's over.
Rush is against the ruling class.
Really? You would think people that live in glass palazzos wouldn't throw stones. Glenn Beck on the radio.
So where's he going after Florida? I hope he has, because, I hope he's got somewhere to go after Florida. He's only going to Maine. He's missing the Spain trip. And where do you think he should go?
Oh, there are lots of places I can think of.
Like what?
This place that I'm thinking of
Yeah.
is a giant lake.
Really?
Yes.
This sounds nice.
It's a lake.
It sounds
a giant
nice.
lake. Made entirely of fire.
Really?
Oh, is that the kind of hilarity I'm missing on the Glenn Beck radio program, which I've never listened to in my life?
Morning Zoo.
Wow, that's like a fire.
Some of my Pat Robertson sketches, I guess.
Yes.
Wow. So let me get this. Well, and then he'll have company if our first guest in Right Wing World is to be believed, because we're all going to be in hell in the Lake of Fire for having voted for him. So we'll be like a synchronized swim team almost, all of us in the Lake of Fire in hell. Tony Blankley on the Situation Room.
I would just give one bit of advice to the Democrats. Never believe your own propaganda when you're designing your own communications. 60% of the nation wants to repeal health care. If you don't believe that, spend money telling people that the Republicans want to repeal health care and they're going to get more support.
Yeah, no, I don't. I've not seen that poll. Have you?
I don't know where he pulled that from.
Yes,
maybe his
I think
copious ass.
People that are like, yes, I would like to be discriminated against on the basis of a pre-existing condition again, please, sir.
I want to be dropped by my insurance company and still pay my premiums.
Laura Ingraham in for O'Reilly.
We had President Bush initially basically saying, we got to do amnesty of some sort. Now we have President Obama basically saying we've got to do this path to citizenship. Meanwhile, the people are left out in the cold. The Tea Party movement is going to go nuts with this. It is a stupid move on the part of Obama and the Democrats. It's stupid, and it thwarts the will of the people once again.
Okay. All right. You mean the will of the people who largely want comprehensive immigration reform in any poll that you look at?
No, she doesn't read the polls. She just knows stuff.
You guys didn't do your stereo Ingram. What's going on?
Obama's stupid for wanting to do this.
Thank you. Do it again.